children to learn, read, because I know that their lives depend wholly on God and partly on their education. It's your education that will determine what you become in future. So I love to impact knowledge and inspire students to be apt in their studies. And most importantly, I want to make an impact on society as well. So I try to impact on society as well. Forgive me, I'm walking because my son is knocking at my gate. So we can still talk anyway, if you wouldn't mind. Forgive me.
Okay, that's fine. And so how would you describe Ghana's educational system? Is it progressing, or is it stunted, or is it failing?
Yeah, I think that given the history and development of education in Ghana, I perceive Ghana's education as having been progressive through reforms and policies that are well projected, okay, to suit the changing needs of society over the years. Thus, we can cite examples from policies that are very old and have been reformed to meet the needs of society. And some of the policies, the very old ones, are Education Act 1961, among others. And those ones have grown, or they've changed over the years. We have the Drobo constitution. There's been committees, okay, that have been instituted to ensure that the policies change and they get better over the years. And it's been good. I think that on the whole, Ghana's education has been progressive. It's been progressive because for all the parties that come to power, they have their own policies, they have their new ideas, all of which have been very beneficial to the society as a whole. And a careful study would showcase such policies as unique to the exigencies of time, okay? And for me, it's been progressive though, but nonetheless, it has its own challenges, okay? The policies, they all have their own challenges. Thus, they've been changed over the years. Yeah. And for me, educational policies or Ghana's educational system has had mostly emanates from the fact that education is left in the hands of politicians and they do as they will. For most of the time, it is part of their policies, okay? It is part of what the vision that they have for the country. Therefore, anytime a new government comes to power, they change the structure, they change the outlook of education. And for me, it hasn't augured well for the country. It hasn't really helped that much because it has made the sector so inconsistent. It's been so inconsistent. At one point in time, the SHS is 4 years. I mean, the SHS educational system is made 4 years, sometimes 5 years, 3 years, you know, and the period of change is so short. So what impact how would you be able to evaluate the educational system if you don't give it a long period of time to deduce whether it's been positive or negative? So for me, that is one of the problems that we have faced as Ghanaians, and currently in place. The whole Ghanaian society is treating education as always most contempt. Okay, I think we don't respect it. We take it for granted. We take education for granted because we treat it with discontent. Yeah, so for me, that is the major problem that we have. And again, the educational system is bedeviled with because currently the SHS is free. It's 100% free, food is free, uniform is free, books are given to students for free. So parents do not feel the need to sit their children, that they are not being vigilant enough, let me say, because, you know, free things are mostly taken for granted.
Yes.
Yes, so for me, that is one of the problems that we are experiencing because of the free school system, which is the new system that has been introduced by the current government. It is a good one, but because it is progressively free and extensively free, people are taking it for granted. It is not just the people, not only parents, but even students are taking it for granted. Currently, students believe that even their exams should be free. So they would go to exams hall with foreign materials. If teachers try to prevent them from examination malpractices, sometimes they are beaten up. Now there's no discipline. Most teachers are sitting on the fence because if you beat any student, no one will defend you for beating them. So discipline is a problem currently because you can't trim their hair. They walk to school with any kind of uniform they wish or they would come along with. And it is a bit tough to control them because once they are given food for free, uniform for free, and everything is for free, they think that even examination should be free, forgetting that it would affect the standard of education. So these are some of the problems. Then aside this, I would also say that it's affecting or it is leading to falling standard of education, you know, that is leading to falling standard of education, and that is affecting us so much. Then I also think that because teachers are not considered in decision making, even at the basic level, okay, teachers who find themselves in schools, if any decision is taken or when authorities are taking decisions, they don't consider teachers, they don't factor teachers in. It would amaze you that sometimes it's the students who inform teachers about let's say change of programs. Sometimes it's students who inform teachers that there's going to be a program. For me, then there's a barrier in communication because teachers are not respected. And if they are not respected, why would they bother themselves to work so hard? So I think that kindly Ghana's education is really, really suffering because of the free policy. It's good, but how to come down to monitor it, how to ensure that we leverage all the resources that we have to make it effective is a problem. Then again, we have a problem of academic distortion. I mean, academic calendar is distorted. Why am I saying so? Because with the free school in place, you know, a lot of students have been enrolled more than ever before. And this is, or here lies the case where, you know, more schools are not being built because currently financial resources are being injected into feeding students, paying school fees here and there, buying books and all of that. Now, it therefore implies that more schools are not being built at the very fast rate that they used to be built. So due to that, currently we are running a tracking system whereby students within the same year of education are split, okay, probably into two groups, some of them called the green track, others called the gold track. So students within the same year group, some students would go for that, or they'll be in school within a period of time, and also others would be on vacation. Now, sometimes they come together and then write exams, okay? And at some point in time, they are even asked to go home all of a sudden. All of a sudden, okay? They are asked to go home. I mean, some students who are in school within a period of time are asked to go home for vacation, sometimes for midterms, just to make way for other students. And that is really affecting education, because even for teachers, if you teach within a certain track, you cannot tell when the other level students, some students are writing exams and you ask a teacher, oh, what's going on? She says, I'm not aware, because she's not within that track that is writing exam. And at the moment, I teach Form 3 and my students are writing exams. So I get the chance to be at home. But some teachers who are in school currently within the same year group, some are home, others, I mean, some are on vacation and others are in school. And sometimes even the period that the students are given, I mean, the track that is at home may come to school and they may not be given the same length of period that was given to their counterparts in other tracks. So then it becomes a problem for them. So sometimes they have to write exam, okay, and they are not well prepared. However, they still have to sit for the exam. I think that Ghana's education is in crisis, and the earlier we deal with it, the better. I don't think even the politicians have an answer to this. It would amaze you. I don't think they have an answer.